How you doing, my friend? Bob Rapp here. It's about 1:20 a.m. and I apologize, this video is going to be a little bit longer than 3 minutes. But the key to making great bread is understanding the ingredients and the interaction with the weather. So it's a little bit warmer here right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my bread machine. By the way, this is a 3-pound bread machine with double, you see in there? So you can get these machines, these are kind of the cooler bread machines, you can do up to 3-pound loaves. So first thing I'm going to do here is hit tare and make sure that we're good on weight. And then with recipe 128, which is what we're making right now, I'm going to go to 310 grams of water. And again, be pretty close. I'm at 308. There's 309. We'll call that good. Then I'm going to put in 32 grams of olive oil. I use good olive oil. In this case, I get it from Costco. So again, I put it at 310. So we're going to go to 344. And again, precision is everything, because remember, like any good program, this is a program. This is not guessing. This is really science. So in the next one I have, after the olive oil, so again, 32 grams of olive oil. Now I'm going to go with 72 grams of honey. If I can get it, I get organic honey locally. If I can't, I use, Costco has a very nice organic honey for bakers, which I'm a big fan of. And I'm just about at the end of my honey here, you can see, and we're at 66 and 74. Good. So those are the three things I'm going to measure by weight. And now I'm going to set those aside. And then the rest things I'm doing are imperial measurements. And I'm doing imperial measurements because I'm in the US. Most people do imperial, but almost everything I'm doing here is a teaspoon. And these are somewhat less precise, but still pretty close. So this is 2 teaspoons of what's called vital wheat gluten. Vital wheat gluten is an agent that lifts the bread, because we have a lot, almost half of this bread is either very heavy grain or seeds. Second is I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of yeast, and I'm using active dry yeast, baker's yeast. I'm actually not using bread machine yeast. And I'm going to do about 1 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And so there's 1 teaspoon. There's about 3/4 teaspoons of salt. Next thing I'm going to do for this particular one is 2 tablespoons of raw sesame seeds. They'd be raw and then salted. Then I'm going to do, and this is a lot, and when you see this in the recipe, you're going to go, wow, that seems like a lot. It is 1/2 cup. This is 1/2 cup of raw pumpkin seeds. And these, by the way, can be sprouted or unsprouted. It doesn't really matter. I actually slightly prefer unsprouted. And then 1/2 cup of raw sunflower seeds. Now, for replacing flour with 1 cup of 7-grain cereal, and I prefer the 7-grain cereal I typically find is at a place called, there's a baker's pantry that I go to. So here, now we're going to put in 1/4 cup of enriched white flour and 2 full cups of enriched white flour. And I like the flour from Wheat, Montana, but you may have variations on what you like. Then I'm going to just kind of shake this around a little bit. And it's going to go in the bread machine on a 1.5 pound loaf, and it's going to go on dark. Enjoy, my friend, and that's exactly 5 minutes.